Well, hi, welcome back. Welcome if you're the first time here. I got an order from Make Playing Cards, and I've followed the, I didn't get a, I didn't get a box for it. I'm making one. So this is the first one I pulled out, and it's the one everybody's talking about, These Blue Bones Oracle, and it's on the Eco Verbiage. Am I saying that right? Don't even remember. But it's that eco paper. And I gotta say that I thought it would be like a cardboardy. This is snappity snap. This almost feels like it's coated with plastic. I don't know. It's a weird, it's not a smooth, it's not like overly at all shiny. I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird. I'm glad I'm trying it. So, I had my 30-year anniversary with my husband, and he said, "Oh, what would you like for your anniversary gift?" And I said, "Oh, baby, you did well, because I already made the order." This was one of them. We're going to play with this a bit. I already did a live with it, and it worked beautifully. The energy was just right on. It's a couple of words, a sentence. It's very intuitive. But what I want to do a deck interview with it and see, hey, how would this work? Because it doesn't come with a book. How would this work as a deck interview? How would this work if I had nothing but what's on the cards, and I could sit and I could think about them? These are bigger than normal. They're oracle size because that's what it is. It's not a tarot. Anyway, I have to side shuffle it. I do a lot of that. I don't like bending cards, but they do slip. That's very interesting. And I don't know what's going on with the light here. I did get tan, so I am darker, but it shouldn't be that bad, right? So let me set this up. I want to find out how this deck is going to talk to me. I already played with it. It's very good. But let's find out some more. Okay, it's all set up, but you can see I made more space between cards because these are bigger. Big brain here. So, okay, so your true self. About yourself. What's that say? Bearer of ruin. Oh, come on. Are you messing with me? Bearer of ruin. Is it a B? A bearer of ruin. Your true self. Okay, I'm guessing you're tongue-in-cheek because you were so... How? Bearer of ruin. Okay, let's discuss. I'm not going to move on from these. There's nothing to look up, nothing to look at. So if I was going to say bearer of ruin for your true self, does that mean that you're going to show me things that are going to ruin my day? Or could I say they're going to ruin my thinking? Because maybe I'm thinking wrong about something, or I'm thinking differently about something, and you're going to ruin that. You're going to say, hey, look at this. Hey, look over there. Bearer of ruin. I'll keep that in mind. So your uniqueness. What is your favorite topic? There it is. Haunting in the walls of my mind. Coming in, just punching me. All right, well, let me look at this. Haunting in the walls of my mind. So your uniqueness is that you're going to really be talking to my psyche. You're going to be looking at those deep things, that maybe deep values, deep thoughts, deep rules. Maybe the things that I think that are sturdy or unquestionable, you're going to say, hey, let's look a little deeper. Why do you think that? Why is that belief there? Like, you are going deep. Okay, you're coming in strong. What is your strength? What are you really good at? Because you're telling me a lot. You're telling me so much. What is your strengths? What are your strengths? I guess is the better word. Okay. Yo, you are the medicine. Wow. Wow. You are the medicine. You are going to make things better, even if it ruins my day. You are the one that is going to show me a better way, a better path, a healthier options for maybe things that I am doing that are not the best for myself. Honestly, you're turning into my favorite. Oh, that's such a good idea. What are you avoiding? What is your weakness? Now be honest. What is your weakness? Can you have that many? Sure. Blooming in the dark and breaking bread. Okay, well, you're not here to be my friend. I mean, a real friend is someone who will tell you these things, so I can't say that. So breaking bread, though, is that easygoing, you're sitting around the table, you're sharing, mutually sharing with people, friends. So if I look at that and say breaking bread, so you're going to avoid doing that. You're going to avoid the niceties of conversation around the table. Group politics is not going to be there. You're really going to not be that friend. Be that deck where I need lift me up. You're not there breaking bread with me. And then if I'm blooming in the dark, if I was going to say what you're not going to be, you're not going to be showing me all nice stuff when it's not nice. You're not going to be like, here's all the positive things about the bad things. You're going to say, here's the bad things and now change them. Here are things that you were doing that you need to do. You're not going to sit there and say, well, that's okay. Pat me on the back. You're not going to be blooming in the dark. You're not going to be giving me the niceties. You're going to be giving me ruin. You're going to make me look at things in the dark. You're not going to show me the nice things in the dark. Okay, I understand. You're putting your foot down. What is your first impression of me? So, what is your first impression of me? We've already worked together a little bit. You're already coming out swinging. So, what is your first impression of me? You're saying, I want to go to the deep dark. You're saying, I am ready to go down deep, shadow, dark, emotional. Got the water, the emotional things, sequence of things. I am ready. I need to. Maybe you're saying I need to. Not only could I be ready, but you're seeing that I need to go down in the deep dark. I need to go deeper with the things I am doing and thinking and believing, right? That's what you're telling me over here. So maybe you're saying, yeah, this is where we're going, and this is what I see from you. You need to do it. You need to look at these things. As I rearrange. And so, well, thank you. That's one of the nicer cards I've got. Beautiful. So what is your task? What is your task? What are you here to teach me? Now, I got a pretty good idea of what you're here to teach me, but why don't you tell me? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so, though. Shrapnel. You're going to make me look at all the pieces. You're going to make me look at maybe the pieces that I want to make whole. Maybe there's parts of me that are just pieces. Maybe there are parts of me, because shrapnel is from something exploding in your life, and those pieces hit you, and they either stay or you remove them. They're pieces of something that has happened to you, and maybe you need to remove them, or you need to make them whole. Maybe something in your life, and I say you, I mean me, something in my life has exploded, and I was hurt by the shrapnel, and you're here to show me either how to remove that so I can become whole, or take the thing that is exploded and make it whole again. It's one of the two. You're going to explain it. But shrapnel is, if I'm going to be honest, yes, that has something in my life has exploded. So maybe you're going to help me remove that from my heart, or you're going to help me make something whole, or get rid of the scraps that don't need to be there. Maybe there's parts of things in me that I don't need. That shrapnel, that, wow, I mean, deep, right? Could be. It's going to be interesting. Partnership. What will our relationship be like? The cross I bear. Could I say, so the partnership, our relationship will be that I think you feel that you need to tell me. You need to wake me up. You need to remove the things that are not working for me. You need me to go into the deep dark. And our partnership is, you're going to tell me, and I'm going to have to deal with it. The cross I bear, the information I have that I need to incorporate or I need to digest. I need to feel the information that you bring me is information we need to work through together, possibly. It's funny because the cross I bear is usually something you do alone, right? It's what you are internalizing and what you are feeling and what you feel you need to go through. But as a partnership, maybe you're going to show me that I don't need to do it alone. Maybe you're going to show me in this partnership that the things that I have been carrying, I can now work through with you. Possibly. So what needs maintaining? What can I do to keep our communications clear? What can I do to keep our communications clear? The monster you feed. So, let me guess. I can either take my energy and I can work through the things that I need to work through, or I can take that energy and feed the monster of denial. I could feed the monster of avoidance. I could feed the things that are not good for me. Or I can work with you and work through them to shrink the monster, get rid of the monster. But the monster I feed is where my energy goes. So what I need to maintain is to feed the monster of curiosity. I need to feed the monster that will work with me and for me, no matter how painful or scary that monster is. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. But when you look at this, isn't this beautiful? Oh, okay. Your deep knowledge. What is your overall message for me that is important for future readings? Message for me for the future of our working together. Melancholia? Melancholy? So maybe this is really some of the stuff we're going to tackle. Maybe some of the things you're going to be touching on are going to be things that I haven't really thought about. Things that I thought were okay, but actually weren't okay. Maybe you're telling me that I'm going to be feeding the monster that might be destroying or rebuilding or making right the things that I remember as being sweet memories, and they actually weren't, because I internalized them differently than I should have, which, that's a thinker, because if you're really going to make me go to dark places, melancholy really isn't that, but maybe it is. Maybe the sweet things that I remember are not as sweet as I think they were. Maybe that was my coping mechanism, just like that energy of moving on. Well, okay, whatever, and move on, and not deal. I just kind of put them in the memory banks and said, maybe I'll deal with them later. And they change over time because you change. So you change over time and you don't really deal with the true emotions of your past, the true emotions of your memory of what actually happened. Maybe you glossed them over a little frosting and went, no, they didn't really mean that. But maybe it actually hurt. It's kind of ripping off the Band-Aid kind of thing, isn't it? So overall outcome. What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? Okay, well, let's find out. Oh! Oh, the cup of hope. The chalice. The new emotion. Yes, I'm probably going to have to be dealing with emotion, but maybe our overall outcome is that I'm in a happier place. I'm in a better place. My emotions are maybe better regulated, or they're better understood because I'm dealing with the things that I have ignored. How beautiful. The chalice. You could say maybe that kind of looks like the Ace of Cups, right? So the overall outcome is maybe I get to a better place. I get to a better understanding. I get to a better idea of how I fit into the world emotionally. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful cup too. Isn't that fun? Now, let me just tell you, when just looking at overall, we have, if I was just going to play with the visuals, I'd look at the first impression, the deep dark, and then I would go, oh, but look, it almost runs from the moon rising or setting, I guess, maybe setting. It's coming down. We're going into the deep dark is where we go into the melancholy, right? We're going to look deeper into the melancholy. If you look at some more, do we have any? We have a lot of, here's the dark sun, dark moon, bright moon, bright light, bright moon, and another moon. We got a lot of moons, so we've got a lot of hidden information, hidden emotions. We got cycles. Like if you just look at the stuff, and the brightest thing here is this. Oh, right. I have another card under there. Where do we put you? I don't know. We do have another card under there, and it's amazing. So we both have the same. If we look at what you're avoiding, we have two flowers here, right? So blooming in the dark and breaking bread. That's cool. Wow. What else could I look here? And here's another one for shrapnel. It's kind of the side of a flower. So that might be things I'm avoiding too. What else do we have here that's very interesting? I love the cartoonish of the skeleton as the monster, because the monster you feed, well, that's in you. Your skeleton is what holds you up. The skeleton is what is your strength, right? It holds your whole body. And the monster you feed, well, could that be something that is inside of you that you need to maybe feed better, maybe feed less, because it's, could that be ego, right? Anyway, I'm just looking over the cards. I love that the strength is the medicine. Yes, yes. This kind of shook me though. The bearer of ruin. That's your true self. And the first impression, and now I'm looking back, the deep dark, so bearer of ruin and the deep dark, maybe you see me as deep and dark. Maybe it's more literal. Oh, this was fun. I did not know if this would work. And if it didn't, I certainly would not be posting it, but I am. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going through this and letting me mind map this all around and play and all the fun things. Oh, one more thing. I just looked at the medicine, the deep dark. You see, you have the ocean here, and the moon is so much higher here. But so the medicine, the strength, the medicine is going to be curing the ills. But then you look, it's almost like the moon is being swallowed by the deep dark here. Anyway, I could sit here for another half hour and play, and I'm not going to put you through that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying these cards that I got for my anniversary, one of many, which I'm going to be doing more deck interviews with, because I'm so excited about them. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!